Alright, so in this module we're going to talk about opt-in pages. So the opt-in page is basically just the page that you're going to want to build in order to generate some type of email address on your email list. This is one right here for the top 5 courses to learn Spanish today. So this would be for a company that's looking to generate leads for people that are interested in learning how to speak Spanish. Now, the interesting thing is, and the important thing is on these opt-in pages, is to make sure that the opt-in page is targeting the actual customer avatar that you want, right? So, for instance, this one is the top 5 courses to learn Spanish today. Grab our list of the best Spanish courses on the market, plus our favorite recommendation. So what this means is, if somebody opts into this, they're expecting to get some type of review from me on the top 5 courses to learn Spanish from. Now, I could easily review and create a simple little review site with affiliate links, which we'll talk about later on. And now I can generate leads, and basically my leads are, what they're asking me for is to recommend and tell them what Spanish course to buy, right? You want to make sure that each and every time you build one of these opt-in pages, that you are targeting the right audience with your messaging, okay? That is really, really key. In this particular messaging, we're targeting people that basically want to buy a Spanish course online. So our goal obviously would be, on the other side of this, is to sell them a course that teaches them how to learn Spanish. What we don't do is create an opt-in page that says, the top 5 courses to learn how to speak a different language today, right? That's too broad, right? So if you're taking notes on your opt-in page as it sits here and you look at this, I want you to always remember to niche down, okay? That is super, super important. Niche down, which means don't take the broad scale topic of learn a different language. Take the niched down topic of learn how to speak Spanish. Then you might have another one that's learn how to speak French. Then you might have another one that's learn how to speak German, right? So you have different pages targeting different languages or different niched down approaches, right? What that's going to do is increase the number of people that actually give you their email address here on this form. So it's very important because this is the entry and the gateway to your business, okay? Like, this is where the rubber meets the road. This, without somebody giving you an email address here, your business never grows, okay? Let's take a quick look on my notepad about opt-in pages, okay? Number 1, like we said, we want to niche down, okay? The more specific you are, the better, okay? The more specific you are, the better. You always want to target the right audience, okay? This is very important. What you can't do is go create one of these extremely broad courses, like broad things, and get a bunch of leads in of people that aren't interested in what you're actually trying to sell, okay? So that is important. Very, very, very important. So your opt-in page is going to help you reach and get the right audience on your list. Most of the time, you want to have a lead magnet. Okay, talk about that later, but a lead magnet is important. This is we call this a freebie. Okay, it's a freebie. Now, you also saw on that opt-in page, there's options. Your opt-in page can ask only for an email address, okay? Or your opt-in page can ask for more information. So your opt-in page could be something like this, okay? This is your first name, your last name, and your email address, and then submit. Okay, here's the thing. Unless this field and this field, unless knowing the person's name is really going to help your business in some way, shape, or form, you will find that this approach over here usually is the most effective way to do this. And the reason for that is real simple. Less is more, okay? Less is more. This is the less is more approach. The less information we ask for, the more people that are going to actually put their information in this box. Because the ultimate goal is that eventually you have traffic, okay? And that traffic comes to your opt-in page, and they are staring at that same little thing, right? Where they can give you that email address. What you want is for that traffic to go to what we call a thank you page, okay? That's basically thank you, where you give them the free thing. And then you want it to go on your email list, okay? And what we really shoot for on these opt-in pages, it's really, lots of different industries, lots of different niches. They experience or have different, you might say, I guess, baselines. But what we always look for is 30%. We want 30% of the people that hit our page to opt in. That's a good baseline for us, and it should probably be a good baseline for you. Is you want about 30% of the people that hit the page to give you their email address. And you can do that by, again, having a great lead magnet, okay, targeting the right audience with your messaging, and niching down, okay? Meaning, again, an example would be, don't talk about learn how to speak a lot of languages. Have multiple of these pages, right? So you might have multiple, right, that are bringing people in. One for learn how to speak Spanish, one for learn how to speak French, and so on and so forth, okay? Another thing that's important is have a clean design. You don't want to have an opt-in page that's super busy, okay? Your opt-in page should focus people directly on the messaging and the free thing you're giving away. So typically an opt-in page, when designed, it's going to have a headline, okay? Then it's going to have a sub-headline, all right? Then it's going to have typically the email submit form, and then there's a little button, okay? And then usually it's going to have some bullet points. These bullet points right through here are usually, reasons to opt in. So we're usually showing people reasons to opt in here. And then somewhere on the page, okay, somewhere on this page, always show your lead magnet. Okay? Always show your lead magnet. So if it's a free book, then what I would do, I took up a lot of the room here making notes, but what I would do is I would put like the little book here. This is my free book. Okay? And then these bullet points would be all about why this book is going to help me, right? Another thing that we want to look at is always have, if this is the fold, always have this above the fold. So that means is your opt-in box, where you're asking someone for their email address, should always be above the fold, meaning they should not have to scroll down to see everything. You want all of this information here to be above the fold. Now you can put whatever you want below the fold, okay? This can be anything you want on this page. Doesn't matter what it is, okay? Content, you can add more things that hopefully will help you to sell people and giving you their email address and stuff like that. But ultimately, you want to have everything that someone needs in order to know why they should opt in and give you their email address above the fold, so they don't even have to scroll, right? You only have a few seconds to capture people's attention. That's what this headline is designed for. It's to capture the attention. The freebie is designed to, again, capture the attention, right? And then you want them to see a clear path to opting into your list. So these are some of the tips, some of the strategies that we use to do really well with our opt-in pages. Hopefully you can take these and start beginning to understand how and to design your own as well, because I think that there'd be a lot of opportunity to increase your conversions and ultimately make your list even bigger if you follow these 4 or 5 principles that we've laid out here in this lesson. So this is teaching everything you need to know about opt-in pages, how to optimize those opt-in pages, and of course what they're used for.